Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. I had to think what day it was. Today is March 30th, 2020 and it is 9:14 in the morning. We had a heck of a week. A heck of a week. We have our coffee. We have lots to go over. We had like 7 starts, I think, last week. Just 7. Just 7. Just 7. Yeah, my book is, this is my week. Yeah. It was like, and it doesn't end there. It's, yeah. Laura went a little nuts this week. What can I say? Oh my gosh. Yeah. And we ordered a few things, and we got a few things, and yeah, oh my goodness. What shall I start with? Okay, we're going to start with the starts, and they're not in any particular order. This is the cardinals that I got from Everyday ECrafts. Isn't it beautiful? It is just stunning. I just love that picture. We're saving these pictures and we're going to have them on the wall. Maybe not necessarily with the things that I finished, but yeah. And it's not too big, as we discussed. It's a little one, but it's nice and oblong. And we just got this little corner done. And I haven't worked on it since. What can I say? But hey, I like them. And I like the little ones. This one is a 14 count and it has 27 colors. I had to look, and it's just cross stitch, There is no back stitching in this at all. Nope, just straight cross stitch. So yay. And it has lots of beautiful colors, as you can see from the picture. All those blues and those beautiful little white flowers. Just gorgeous. They just scream spring, you know. I don't know what kind of blossoms they are. I am not a horticulturist. Is that the word? I had a girlfriend that was, she worked for a tree arbor place, I think. And she went to school for that, whatever that is. Yeah. Okay, and also from Everyday ECrafts, I have the Joy Sundae kit, which is a 14 count as well. Try to keep the, and it's the swans. Isn't that beautiful? I don't care if it has black, it's just gorgeous. I just love those birds. You don't see birds quite like that. They're swans. We have geese. So is that a foreign thing? But I still think they're beautiful. They're just beautiful. So we worked on this a bit. I have to figure out where we worked. And we started in the top right hand corner. So we're coming down. All that orange is that orange right there. So it'll be beautiful. Just beautiful. And it's not very big either. I tried to pick some that weren't huge, ginormous. It's going to be bad enough having to fill in, see wherever it's white and wherever it's yellow, those are all filled in. So it'll be a full total coverage when it's done. But it'll be gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Did I tell you how much I love Joy Sundae? Just love it. Just love it. And let's see, what else did we start? And I think somebody asked me about this one. I have to pull the paper out because it's buried. This is another Joy Sundae. It's called Two Birds, number 3. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at those birds against those lilacs. I miss having lilacs. When I was little, we must have had 8 lilac trees in the backyard. We had peonies, and my grandmother had a rose garden up here, and then there was like a fence, and there was like a space, probably, oh, I don't know, 20 feet before you got to the alley. We had alleys. This house was ancient. And it was built in like 1900-ish somewhere. But there were like 4 lilac bushes on each side before you got to the alley, and then there was something else at the end, you know, so there was just like an opening to go to the alley. But yeah, and they were the old-fashioned kind, all of them. Every one of them was that color. So that's why I had to get this. But somebody asked me, I think, on this one, and I will try to tell you, this is just full cross stitch, and it's a partial picture, let me put it that way. So where you see white, it's not going to be stitched this time. You're just stitching the branches and the flowers and the birds, but it is all cross stitch, and there is no back stitching, no French knots. I suppose you could put a little French knot for their little eyes, you know, but short of that, you could just stitch it. I mean, it really wouldn't matter one way or another, but it only lists regular cross stitch, and that's it. So it's fairly simple and straightforward. It doesn't have anything whacked out or weird, or any you know, outlining of anything. So I thought that was, whoops, really good. I'm just going to put this with that. Then let's see. The one that won the contest as to which one I was going to start is another absolutely stunning one that I have, that I ordered. I've never ordered from this company before. Doesn't say anything else on it. But it is an 11 count. And we call it spring summer villa, just to differentiate from the ones that I was actually giving away. But isn't that just stunning? Look at all the colors. It's just gorgeous. And this is a big one. It has lots of confetti in it. But it is ginormous. Hang on. Gotta put that right there. But it's at least as big as the Autumn House. It's just gorgeous. Oh. And we stitched on it. Let me fold everything back so you can see where we stitched. My thread's still there. I worked on this a little bit the other day to I'm trying to get the needle to lay down. So just got this one little corner going, and it has 61 colors, and it has back stitching, and it has regular stitching. And the reason I know it's back stitching is from this symbol. This is the way they show it on the in the key, because you have all your others. This is your colors with the whatever symbol is over here. So that's your straight stitching. Then, hang on, I gotta fold it. Down here it has just a solid line, so you know those are your back stitching colors that you're gonna stitch in, because it's gonna take some back stitching per se in the house, around the windows and everything. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy I got that one. So happy. And it has its own bag, because, you know, stuff has to have a bag around here or we're just totally messed up. But it has lots and lots of pretty colors. So we started all those, and we're going to move that needle because heaven knows Laura will shove it into her hand. There we go. These bags are a godsend. Thank you, Amazon. I've ordered these, I swear, 6 times since I started cross stitching. But they're nice and they're heavy duty, and you know, I mean, if you set it down, I don't know. I'm assuming they're waterproof, but I wouldn't dunk them underwater because the zipper is cloth. But yeah, they just keep everything nice and keep the dust off of everything. So then we went crazy, and I ordered 2 patterns from Modern Folk Embroidery. And the first pattern I ordered was Little Bird Quaker Sampler. This is a horrible rendition of it, but it's just gorgeous. So if you really want to look at it, go and look on modernfolkembroidery.com. Jakob does such a great job of these. Just great. I love them. And this is what that's going to look like. I've been working on it. I went and bought more thread the other day, and it is 334 blue, and it's like a Wedgwood blue. That's what color it looks like. And I'm doing this on 16 count Country French Latte from Zweigart. Oh, I had to figure out which way it goes. Hang on. So this is all I've gotten done on it. But it's coming right along. It's really easy to stitch. And I started in the top corner. So I left all this fabric up here because I knew I was definitely going to have enough the other way. So yeah, it's coming right along. So I really like that one. Let me put this together with this or it'll get lost. Then the next one that I bought from Modern Folk Embroidery is called 2 Birds in 1 Tree. Isn't that gorgeous? And these are both, I believe, done in like single colors. And yeah. So I used DMC for the other, of course. And I hope I have this in here. But for this one, somebody sent me a few, like 4 or 5, I think, colors in the sulky. So this is what color I'm using. And it's just a multicolored. I like it. It has all different colors. And we didn't get very far with it. This. And this is on 28 count, either even weave or Lugana. There's a piece of thread in there. But I just started in the corner. And I don't know, I have like, I think there's red, green, the multicolor, maybe an orange, or maybe a blue. So I don't know if I'm going to do the whole thing in this, but this is just the border that I got started. But it's coming along really well. I'm acquiring a lot of 28 count things. So I'm getting a lot of practice. A lot of practice. Then, still on the starts, I received from, excuse me, drink from 123 Stitch. I love this pattern. Love this pattern. It is Inspiration. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. By Rosewood Manor. Sorry for the glare. Trying to get it. But it is just full of detail. Just detail. So I'm doing it on 28 count Golden Blossom. And it's kind of a pale yellow-orange. More orange than yellow. And we started at the top again. Don't know how that happened, but I thought it was the lesser of two evils. But that's all I've gotten done on it. And I'm using the called for colors on this. But it's coming along. I found out for me this is the way it works, okay? If I do the cross stitch stuff first and then stick in the vine, yeah, because counting on the 28 count and everything else, yeah, it's just easier. And then I told you I made a little mistake there, so this line right there needs to come out. I missed a line on the 28 count, so yeah, but it's fairly big. It is, come on, it's 230 by 290, so I mean, I've done smaller, or I mean, I've done bigger. Either way, we've done them both. So that's where I'm at on that one. Then I also, in that same order from 123 Stitch, I got this one from Ink Circles, and it's called The Birds and the Bees. And I didn't care for the material. I mean, this is a crappy picture, and this is such a gorgeous looking little, well, it's not too little, well, yeah, it's 137 by 179, so it's not too big. But I just didn't care for that color. So I got 28 count Relic from Picture This Plus. Hang in there. And the thread that I'm using, hang on, hold on, is 632. And I went and got 3 more skeins of it. But it's kind of a rust brown, if you will. But this is as far as I've gotten on it. Now, like I said, it's a little difficult to follow the pattern, so I'm going to have to use my line keeper. But, yeah, I haven't been back to it yet. So, I did all that, and it took, like, I had to frog a little bit out. So, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2. Just trying to follow everything. You know, you follow really great, and then you get up here, and then it does loop-de-loops, and yeah, it'll be okay. We got this. But it has that, I want to call it like a Celtic thing going at the top and the bottom. But I just wanted to be able to see the beautiful stitching pattern. I didn't want all that color in there. That is Ancient 40 count by Picture This Plus, and it's done on linen. But I just thought it had too much stuff going on, and the thread that they used was that Gloriana Havana Brown, which is probably I want to say an overdye, or it's like a multicolored thing. I don't know, it just took away from the whole pattern, so that's why I wanted to do it in a solid color on a fairly non-busy background, just so you could see all the stitching. I mean, that's the part that's the good part. Then yesterday, after I told you this is what's going to happen, right? I told you. I was watching Jan Hicks. Love Jan Hicks. She's the bomb. She is just the bomb. So, nope. I went to Hands Across the Sea. Sorry. I was confused. Again, as usual. went to Hands Across the Sea. Before I got to Jan Hicks. Nicola, you know, they're all both just gorgeous. And I saw this one, and it was in the Little Gems, so it's a PDF download. This is a horrible indentation. If you want to see it, go to handsacrossthesea.com. But it is where the flowers bloom, and it's the one that Nicola designed. And it has just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So I went and got all the threads for it. And I had the big piece. It's not going to take a big piece because, oh dear, I don't know. It is, hold that thought. On 28 count, which is 14 count, the design is only going to be 10 by 12-ish. Okay, so it's not too big, so I will have this left over, but I wanted to use this mushroom Lagana. So I got it out, and it's the other piece that I got when I got inspiration and all that. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but yeah. I have to figure out which way's which. Hang on. This piece is huge. I bought a huge piece because I knew I could use it for something else. We're getting there. Alright. So this is what I've stitched, and I'm using the called for threads. I went and got them at my store. The fabric store where I get my stuff. Yeah. But it's going to be gorgeous. Just has all kinds of bright colors in it. I could probably have found it, but we're just going to go buy it. Because I'm not about the digging thing to find colors that will go together and match and all that. Just use what it calls for. And it called for a bunch. There's the list. So it's got to be at least close to 20 colors. 15, 20 colors. So yeah, we went and got that. Because we had to have it. But I love this mushroom Lagana. It is from, oh God. Do tell me. I think it's from Zweigart. It does have a Zweigart base because you can see the orange line. But yeah, it's very nice. Very, very nice. In fact, it feels like when I was stitching on it, it kind of seemed like it was smaller than 28 count. So we'll see. It's going okay, so we're just going to punt, right? But it has lovely little cute flowers that are two-toned. And it's got a little house, you know, which will avoid like the plague. And, you know, we'll just work around it and do the house last. So I got that. Then, I'll tell you about Jan Hicks. So I went to Jan Hicks because she was on. And I'd never been to her store before or seen, I mean, like she's always saying, well, I'm working on this or I'm working on that. Okay. So I don't know that you can see this. If you want to see it better, Jan Hicks Creates on YouTube. But it's called The World Laughs in Flowers. And this picture does not even begin to do it justice. This is horrible. I'm almost out of ink. Can you tell? Yeah. So, it's got on a blue background. And all the flowers are bright, vivid, bold. Like yellow, pink, blue, purples. You know, and yellow greens. And it just screamed at me. And I had to have it. So, I ordered a blue fabric for this and the threads to go with it. It has a conversion. I'm sorry, the earth laughs in flowers. Did I say world? It's the earth that laughs in flowers. But she had some really cute patterns, but I like this one. So I printed it out. It's a PDF, but it does have the conversion, and it also calls for Cosmos. So, yeah. And, you know, you can't just go and get one. Like, that never happens. So what did I find? I found Narnia. Yeah. It's only done in 2 colors. It's like a navy blue and a gold. But it will be gorgeous. And I'm thinking of doing it on that, I think it's 16 count opal that I got from Picture This Plus, because I told you I was using that for, oh God, what is her name? For a Hands Across the Sea one. I can't think what it's called right now. And it has wording, and it's going to have to be done on something else. So I will, and Thomas, 1873 or 1857. I don't remember. It's 18 something. And yeah, so I need to use that fabric for something else. So I thought it might look good on this. I had a heck of a time. So I didn't order it. I ordered the thread. I didn't order any more fabric for this. But it'll be gorgeous. Yeah. But you really need to go check out the Earth Laughs or her last video, because oh my goodness. Yeah. I almost got sucked in this morning with the calculated stitcher. She was, I don't know who does it. She had one calculated stitcher. Watch her. She is doing one, and it's done in shades of blue. And I looked it up, and of course 123 Stitch has it. So I put it in my cart. I didn't buy it yet, because I have to, and it has a conversion. It calls for silk, of course, but it has the DMC conversion. And I didn't get a good enough look to see if there was any weird stitches or anything. It didn't mention it in the description. But I want to say, I can't say, cannot think. Yeah. But it was gorgeous, and it's done in shades of blue, and you know blue is my favorite color. So yeah. So what else did we work on? We worked on Long and Winding Road by Blackbird. Love this. Oh my God. But who doesn't love a Blackbird? I can hardly wait to get all the stuff on each side of the... Did I just make you dizzy? Sorry. Each side of the road. Because that's what Blackbirds to me are about. Is all the little flowers and all the little tidbits that make it a Blackbird. This is done on 14 count, and it's called Carolina Linen, and it's one of those from Charles Craft that I got from Walmart, but it's stitching up really nice. And I love the fabric. I love the look of the fabric. You know, if I could just find something else. But, you know, in like a smaller count or whatever. But this is, I don't know. Yeah, it's 14 count, I had to think. But yeah, we're getting up to the house is right here somewhere. So, and I still haven't decided what color I'm going to do the house. But I just love it. I love my Blackbirds. If I do anything small, for me it's got to be a Blackbird. Oh God. Yes. And I hadn't had another weak moment. Yeah. Erica Michaels. Bristol Strawberries. Oh yeah. I saw that pattern again. It's like fate. Gotta slow down. Okay. So then, this week, I decided to get out this little menagerie. This is by Whispered on the Wind, and it's called Spring Lace. And I'm doing it with the called for fabric and the called for thread. And I'm using, it's called Hydrangea is the thread, and the fabric is called Sprite, 28 count. And I believe it's from Picture This Plus too. It was, nope, it's Sprite, 28 count Sprite Lugana. Picture This Plus, see? Yep. And it's kind of a, it's got a lavender overtone with a little bit of darker pink, kind of mottled, I guess. So yeah, it was bugging me. And this is that soft fabric that I told you that Picture This Plus is just famous for, because I've gotten it a couple of times and went, crap. It's kind of, I want to say it's difficult. It's cottony feeling, where the other 28 count Lugana I have feels like nylon, if you will. It acts, it moves like a nylon-ish thing. But this is like cotton. And it's almost like working, for me, working on linen. But this is what I got done. I had to frog several times up in here and there, because I just kept moving from here to there, and then I did part of that. So yeah, and then when it all came together, it didn't come together, and there was something wrong, so I had to fix it. But I got it fixed. So yeah, and I just love that thread. I would definitely buy that thread again if I, you know, had something that I wanted to do in a multi-tone, because it is gorgeous. Where is it? And I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like much here, but when you start stitching with it, it is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It looks like it would appear dark, but there are lights and dark parts. And it's just, love it. I love it. And I don't say that about many overdyes. I've forgotten who makes that. Oh, for pity's sake. Well, come on, sugar. It's Threadworks. Hydrangea. And it comes 20 yards in a thing, so that's like what? Close to 2 whole. Because DMC is 8 yards. So 2, almost 2 1/4 things of floss. So there's a lot to it, but it is Threadworks. Hand overdyed thread. And this is only going to be 8 by 8. So we'll see. But yeah, isn't that gorgeous? We're getting there, guys. I told you, it was a lot. This is going to be kind of a long video. You might want to go get a cup of coffee, because we ain't even close to being done. So, well, we're getting close, but not yet. And the last thing I worked on, oh my god, this is so heavy. Hang on, I gotta get it where it needs to be, because I needed to put it away. This is Hands Across the Sea, 1881, Bristol Sampler, mod. It's called Hope and Love, by Clara and Maud Pickernell, 1881, Bristol Orphanage. Love this thing. I'm in love. And it's a red work. You know, when I was looking at patterns and everything else, I'm like, please don't let me find another red project, because I must have 8 of them by now. Sorry, I had to get rid of the hoop. We're so organized today. So, as you know, I went all the way across this thing. And, you know, the fabric is like 1.5 yards long. Hang in there. So this week, so as you can see, I went all the way across. So now I'm going back, trying to get hold of it. And I've almost finished page 2. I'll just fold it in half. I gotta sit up. Hold on, sorry. Close and personal. So I'm almost finished. This is the bottom. And then, of course, there's the little part across that's like half a page, you know, like that's where the bottom of the next one, yeah. So we may have to go back. I don't know. I didn't want to stitch half letters across there. So, yeah, we're calling this the end of page 2. So, it's getting there. It's getting there. But my plan, oh, excuse me, wrong word, agenda is to finish a page a week. And after you get those, after you get the these big letters done, as you can see, where did it go? The others are kind of smaller, you know, and they have their own thing, but they're not hard to stitch. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. So I'd like to stitch a page a week. Might be a page every 2 weeks. Who knows? But, yeah. But it's just straight, so far, straight cross stitching. I'm sure there's going to be a little back stitching involved. Whoops. Oh, that was attractive. That thing weighs so much it just dumped my entire thing. So I'm going to get this out of the way. So, last week, I just want it out of my way. There. Sorry. Last week, when I got the big order from Everyday ECrafts, I said I was going to have a giveaway. And it is Garden Villa by Joy Sundae. It is a 14 count, 44 by 35 centimeters. It's not too terribly big. I think I'll open it up just so you can see how big it is. Beautiful colors. It has 31 colors. Oh, and they're all stuck. Comes with 2 needles. I just want the picture. But see, it's not too big. It's just a little one. Just a little one. But it has lots of beautiful colors. And it has a little bit of back stitching, it looks like. Maybe. I gotta turn it upside down so I can see. And French knots. Because you gotta have some French knots and some full stitches. And a back stitch. It does say 3/4 of a stitch. That might be like up here on the roof or something. Never saw that before on one of these. But it is 196 by 151. If I can just get it to lay it down again. And then we'll put it back. Get in there. Now it's got little static electricity because it was cold this morning. What the heck? And it has a nice instruction booklet with it. Let me just pull that out a second. They always come so well packaged. Get it out of there. Nice instruction booklet. It shows you where all the back stitching. See, there's some back stitching right in there. But it doesn't look like too much back stitching. It's a front and back. And it has a beautiful key so you can see what this is. And all the listings of everything. So yeah, it is a wonderful pattern. Okay, so we get to the giveaway here. Let me get that back in there, because heaven knows, I've had to use them things every once in a while. Okay, giveaway for this one. So, I took everybody's name. I wrote it on a little piece of paper. You know, I do everything old school. There was almost 60 some people that entered this. So we're going to pick a name. And the name is, the winner is Stephanie J. Blue. Let's see if I can, whoop, I'm trying to hold it on. Stephanie J. Blue. So I'm going to put your name into this so that I don't lose it. And Stephanie, I will comment on your comment and my email address, and I'll give you my email address that way, and then you can email me your particulars and I will ship this out to you. Okay, since we had so many people, ooh, let's not dump the copy, that would be ugly. I have another copy of this, so I am going to give away the extra copy, because here's Stephanie's and here's another one. So let's pick another name. And we have a name. Let me put this away before I spill it all over. Suspense is killing me. Okay, and the winner is Curiously Trying This. That's exactly what I wrote. So I will make a comment on your comment, and I will get that out to you, and that way you can email me with all your particulars. And I'll put her name in that one. Now, hang on just a second. Alright, I'm back again. So, for next floss tote, this is the one that I'm going to be giving away. So, if you will put in the comment section the word cardinal anywhere in the comment section for this video, and I will be giving it away next week, and we'll see what we're doing. Yep, I have an extra copy of this one, so this one we're giving away. So cardinal for next week, and if everybody would get in touch with me for Curiously Trying This, and Stephanie J. Blue, if you will, after I comment on your comment, if you'll get in touch with me, I will ship those out. What else is going on this week? Oh my God. Can't handle it no more. So, my order, my 1, 2, 3 stitch is coming with the 3 pieces of fabric that I ordered for the Italian 3 patterns. Is coming. It's here. I just didn't go to the post office this morning. I looked outside today and it was like frozen tundra. I'm like, no, we're not going. So I'll open that tomorrow so you can see. And we've got the Italian stuff coming. We've got Premium Dutch Beauty pattern coming. I have not picked out material for that. I know nothing about it. I mean, other than it's big, but I don't know particulars on it. I've always wanted that pattern. I don't know why. Ever since I started cross stitching. And it was like a $40 thing from Parkman. Now it's like 15, 16 bucks. So I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. It's probably at least as big as Consider the Lilies or His Eyes on the Sparrow. It's, you can see it on Ellen's Power Hour. And what else is coming? I made a big order with do-it-yourself arts or crafts. I don't know. That's coming. Don't know when it'll be here. I ordered 2 beaded cross stitch from AliExpress probably a week or so ago. So that's coming. And I gotta wait to get those. Those are, and they're not very big. They're doable size. Hopefully the whole background isn't done in black because the picture itself is black. The background is black, so I think it's done on Black Ada. I don't know. We'll see when it gets here. But it is done with plastic beads because I got it from Matrishka Lovely store. And the other one is pansies, and they're not very big. Let's see, what else? I'm waiting for the fabric for the Jan Hicks and all the thread. So that's coming. Just a few things coming. So I really need to slow down because some days I can't even remember what's supposed to be coming and not coming. But I think that's about it. But it'll take a little bit. And that Permian, the Dutch Beauty one, it's just the pattern. And it said they would ship within 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know what's up with that. So I may or may not get it. I don't know. I now know I can get Permian, I think, from 123 Stitch. I don't know why I ordered it from Amazon. It was just a thing because I've always, it's been 2 years since I saw that, and I just absolutely love it. So I think we've come to the end. I know, it's amazing. Yeah, that was a lot for 1 week, so we're not going to do no 7 or 8 starts this next week. I don't think I can deal. Nope, nope, nope. So, yeah, I'm gonna, and I never did get to the thrift store to get an April cup. I didn't get to the dollar store yesterday to get more plastic, these little plastic crates. I don't know. It doesn't even say. I don't know that they're Rubbermaid, but they're just soft, and I love them. They fit my projects just perfectly. I now have probably 8 or 10 of them. Yep, they're just full of stuff. So I need to get some more. So, let's see. Anything else? Now I'm brain dead. Just can't think. Well, I think that's it. Don't forget to put Cardinal in the comment section, and I will put my email address in, you know, where the show notes and stuff is, so that you'll know where my email address is. And I have to write it, like, the part of my email address, and when I get to the @ sign, I have to give a space and put AT, and then space and put yahoo.com. Because if I put it all together, it adds, what do you call it? Auto adds a name that isn't even me. So, that's the only way I could get it to write out, but know that it all goes together. Okay? Alright guys, I think that's about enough for 1 week, huh? We still got 1 or 2 more to start from the Everyday ECrafts. And we'll work on those this week. And who knows what else will show up. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, do all the things. Wash your hands. God bless, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.